Hey everybody, thanks for coming. Hopefully I can grab your attention here with my persuasive video. Here's one audience member, and then I have a couple more on my phone right there. All right, here we go. So imagine waking up, finding that your private messages, your browser history, your location, and even your sleep schedule have all been bought and sold without your full understanding or consent. Sounds extreme, right? Well, that's exactly what's happening every single day. According to the New York Times, personal data has become a $200 billion industry. So while you scroll Instagram, Google a recipe, or shop online, companies are actually collecting your digital behavior and cashing in. And guess what? We don't see a penny of that. That actually isn't just creepy. It's a digital economy built on exploitation. And it's time that we started getting paid for our data. Tech companies harvest massive amounts of data. What you click, where you go, what you buy, even what you say. And even how long you hover over that Instagram or Facebook photo. This data is then used to target ads, train AI, influence behavior, and is sold to third parties. Yet, the users who generate that value, us, get nothing in return. In a peer-reviewed study published by the Journal of Cybersecurity, researchers found out that 87% of Android's top apps shared user data with third-party companies, usually without clear disclosure or meaningful consent. We're actually not just using the internet, we're fueling it. And we've been convinced to trade privacy for convenience. But here's the thing. We're never truly consented to becoming the product. And as the saying goes, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Well, there's actually a solution, and it's gaining a lot of traction. We should be compensated for the data that we generate. Every tap, every swipe, every click contributes to valuable data that fuels that billion-dollar company like TikTok, Meta, Google, and Amazon. Shoshana, in the age of surveillance capitalism, argues that companies operate under a system of data extraction without representation. She calls for data democracy, where individuals regain control and profit from their digital identities. Just like employees who are paid for their labor, creators or influencers are paid for their content, and musicians are paid for their music, our data should earn us dividends. By implementing data dividend laws like those proposed in California, the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, signed into law June 28th of 2018. Now we can finally shift the balance of power and force tech giants to pay us what they've actually been taking for free. Let's visualize what that could actually mean. So, if nothing changes, companies will continue to track you, listen to you, and even predict you without limits. Your kids will grow to never truly understanding what privacy means. Their preferences, identities, vulnerabilities will be sold before they even hit middle school. But imagine a different future. A future where you get a notification every time a company wants to use your data. You could say yes, you could say no. But if you agree, you get paid. The passive income could add up. $350, $500, maybe even more every year, depending on your data's value. The MIT Technology Review estimates that if every user were paid just $1 a day for their data, That would obviously equate to over $350 per person per year. Money like that could be spent on student loans, rent, or even put into savings. More importantly, what that does, it creates a digital justice. So you are no longer just a data point, you are a stakeholder in your own life. So what can you do right now to reclaim your digital worth? First, you could support organizations like the Electronic Frontier Foundation. They fight for your digital privacy and rights. EFF.org. Second, you could pressure lawmakers to support data dividend legislation. Public voices are powerful, especially when the system is finally being questioned. Third, protect yourself. Use privacy-conscious browsers like Brave or DuckDuckGo. Adjust your app permission. Read the fine print of those apps, even though it's boring. And most of all, speak up. The more that we demand data transparency and compensation, the faster companies will have to adapt to that. You wouldn't let somebody record your life and profit from it without permission. So why let your digital life be any different? Your data has value, and it's time for you to start getting paid.